Hello my Funatics and welcome to another Pokemon Showdown live. I'm going to be playing Gen 7 OU, not Pokebank, because there's still a ton of new stuff that I haven't even tried out yet, so thought I may as well stick away from the Pokebank stuff and just try some more things. And I'll show you the team that we're going with. It's all about Passimian because I think it's a really cool Pokemon. Why I think it's cool is because it's a fighting type that's kind of fast. It's like that middling speed, gets access to U-turn, which is great, and so I just decided choice band set is cool. It gets Defiant as well, which is really nice, so Intimidators are going to have a hard time switching in. It gets an attack boost instead. I've just gone coverage Iron Head to hit some fairies, although it doesn't hit tons of fairies very hard. Unfortunately, it doesn't get anything like knockoff yet. Maybe with tutors it will. But the last move I put there is Quick Attack because it actually does a really nice amount to Pheromosa. It does like 50 min, I think. So that's really cool. And I'm hoping this guy does work, or if nothing else, just get some momentum by U-turning on everything. So that's Passimian, and then we've got... right, so I've chosen to use Golisopod. I want to see how it functions. I haven't used it at all yet. I really want to see if it can do anything or if it's just really bad because of that ability. What I've done here is given it first impression. Aqua Jet might be better because it's more of a spammable priority move. I don't know. First impression hits really hard though, so it is nice for revenging stuff. Liquidation and Leech Life are there for powerful stabs. Leech Life is really good for getting the recovery too because I've got a lefties set just so you can get some more recovery. It's a very bulky Pokemon anyway. And then I put spikes on because with the U-turning Passimian, I'm hoping to get a lot of passive damage with hazards, and also it means that the opponent is more likely to use Defog, which Passimian can potentially come in on, get a Defiant attack boost, and then do a lot of damage with close combat. So that's kind of the idea behind this. We've next got Passimian. This guy, again, I haven't really used, want to see how he works. I've gone with just a Stealth Rock set. It's got recovery. It's kind of going to be a pivot, I think, but it might be better as a defensive Pokemon or especially defensive Pokemon. I might put it in special defense just so that it can maybe take a Psychic from a Tapu Lele because I know that they're really hard to switch into, and I might do that. But it can't really do too much to the Tapu Lele if I don't invest in its special attack. So I've put it in special attack for now. And yeah, we've got Rocks and Recovery. We've got Tapu Fini. This set is kind of just moves. I didn't want to use Defog because I've got Spikes and Stealth Rock. So it's moves plus Nature's Madness to halve their HP, which can be really great. And Protect for passive recovery with lefties. And then the fight, we've got Choice Scarf Garchomp, which is useful. I mean, I need a ground type on the team, even if he's not going to be my switch in on electric types, because he would take all that damage from the HP Ice, probably just Oko. He's at least there to revenge. Choice Scarf, because it's a surprise for most people, and it's actually a really good revenging Pokemon still. Aerial Ace, because I want to be able to hit those bug fighting types that scare the poop out of me. And then we've got Anchory, which is an Assault Vest Delmise. I wanted a Rapid Spinner. This guy can do that, and then I've gone for these moves. Earthquake there, because I can hit some steel types with that, I guess, but I mean, I might try Anchor Shot, maybe. We'll see how things go. Let's get a battle. Right, so here we are. It looks like Passimian's not going to be doing too much work this match. Well, what could he maybe lead with? Maybe the Greninja. I think the Golisopod is not a bad thing, although... Actually, Necrozma might be a good thing. I expect him... I think Golisopod is fine. I can at least get a Spike up, because he's only got Defog, he's not got a Rapid Spin, so he does lead Toxapex. I could go into Necrozma now and force him out, or I could just go for a Spike. I think... don't want to get passive damage on this. I really want a Spike though. I think I'm gonna go to the Spike, so you can set up a Toxic Spike. That's fine. I'll be able to get rid of that eventually, maybe. We'll go into Necrozma now and force him out and see what he wants to do. This guy may be better with Earthquake, actually. He does, I think he gets it, and I think he probably would be better with it. So here I can either go for a Psychic or a Dark Pulse. He doesn't really get too much to hit Greninja, unfortunately. But it would be nice to, I think, Dark Pulse here. I'm gonna go Dark Pulse. Bane full bunker. This thing is really annoying, and I may as well just go for a Psychic here. I'm gonna go for a Psychic. As he just lets it take the damage, like why? Why would you do that? And now he's gonna switch out, so I may as well Moonlight up. That did more than I thought. Oh, it was a crit though. As I can Moonlight up, as what's he doing? Sludge Wave. Are you just letting your Toxapex go down? Why do you keep getting crits? Oh, because I'm poisoned. This is a merciless one, that's why. I was like, why are you just letting it go down? But he's not Regenerator. I think that Merciless is really bad and it shouldn't really be used. I can get rid of these, whatever's... Can you kill me? I've got a filter, so I don't think you can kill me. I'm gonna try and break your sash. And if you don't kill me, you're taking it. You might just die. Okay. Okay, no you won't because you've got Prism Armor now. Prism Armor. And that doesn't kill me. So this should do a lot of damage. Okay, that's a good amount of damage. In fact, Quick Attack might take it out from there. I don't know how bulky it is. It probably won't take it out. I'm going to go for a Dark Pulse here. Now, I could just go into Anchory and spin these things away, which is very tempting. Because I don't want my stuff to be poisoned. I really don't. And I'm Assault Vest, so I can take that hit. Or I could just Revenge. Take a big hit and Revenge. He doesn't have a switch in for Shadow Claw. But I really feel like going for this. Yeah, I'm gonna Rapid Spin while I have the chance. I don't think that... I don't know, he might switch out. What would he switch into though if I'm going for a Ghost move? Like, Ghost move is the obvious move here. And yeah, if I can spin away these, it would be super helpful. So he goes for Psychic, I can take that really nicely. And I might be able to take a Shadow Ball. No, I can't take a Shadow Ball, that's a shame. Oh, he just goes for another Psychic though. Don't know why he does that. So bye-bye Alakazam, bye-bye. Now we can go into maybe Greninja, but that's fine because I should be able to First Impression it if he goes for the... Why am I going for Shadow Claw? He'll probably go for Dark Pulse if anything. I'll go for an Earthquake here. Like, Power Whip's good, but if he somehow doesn't kill me, yeah, okay. So I can First Impression this with Golisopod, which is cool. Battle Bond, wow, but it doesn't matter because you're out of there. You are out of there. Yeah, I'm going to First Impression. He might want to switch into his Aegislash, which I don't have particularly good switch-ins for, and Passimian can't do anything to it, which is a real shame. Passimian's not really doing it. Okay, he just lets me take it out. That's nice. That's really nice. So he goes into Aegislash now, and I want to get liquidation damage on. Because I don't think that he'll kill. I'm just hoping that he doesn't go for a King Shield straight away. He does go for a King Shield straight away, which is a shame. What's the best move to go for here? I could just go straight into Tapu Fini, but I'd rather not take all that damage. But I don't want this guy to take all the damage because he's actually pretty useful. Yeah, let's go into Tapu Fini, see if I can take this at all. Night Slash. Oh, well, why have you got Night Slash? I guess I could go for a Surf here, because if he goes for a King Shield, it doesn't really matter. If he doesn't go for a King Shield, I'll be doing more damage with Surf. Yeah, he's just going for a King Shield anyway. And then this time I'll go for a Nature's Madness, which will halve his HP, whatever he goes into. This is going to take half of its HP, which is really, really good. And he's lefty, so I would hope that Golisopod could take a hit, although the only issue is that it would then get switched out, but that's okay, because then I would get a free switch into... I don't know what I would get a free switch into that would be okay. I think Golisopod's probably the... No, I've got Aerial Ace on that. I'm just hoping that he doesn't do half. What was he going to go for? Giga Drain. Oh, he doesn't do half! Yes! Golisopod, yes. So I need to go for the liquidate. No. I need to go for the first impression here. I need to get the, because he'll be faster than me. I've not got any speed investment. That does really nice damage as he goes for, oh, that thing that reduces my HP by a good amount. I don't want him to be getting too much recovery from Giga Drain. But it's looking like Aerial Ace probably won't take him out. How much? Yeah, it might take him out. It probably won't. But he doesn't get fairy coverage, which is at least a thing. And he doesn't have lefties. He has the Z thing because I just see the recovery, but it's obviously grassy terrain, and I always forget. But Aerial Ace does take it out, and my flying Garchomp plump as Tapu Fini comes in here. That's okay. I guess I could maybe sack Golisopod here, but no, Damgor was kind of useful. I've got the Iron Head on this. What's he gonna go for? I could sack Golisopod, maybe get some Iron Head damage on. Wait, what am I gonna kill this with though? Well, Golisopod doesn't outspeed, and it likely can kill with Moonblast. And that might have Shadow Sneak anyway. Looking at Night Slash is not a move to run, but yeah, Moonblast just kills anyway. So he was probably not going to be doing too much stuff there. I'm just going to go for some Iron Head damage here. Don't really have anything else to go for with Capuchin. And this comes in, so I'm feeling like just hard switching into Dame Girl, you Finny, and go for a Nature's. Yeah, going for Nature's Madness here. Dropping its HP by half. And that'll be really, really helpful. And I don't think that Aegislash can do too much to this, which is good. So that's fine. Unfortunately, Capuchin didn't do too much, but my Golisopod did do stuff. I quite liked Golisopod here. It had just the right amount of defensive bulk, because its defense stat is ridiculous. I missed the Nature's Madness. That could be pretty bad. No, it can't be pretty bad because he's just going for a Night Slash. So he's not doing enough damage. But what attacks have we seen? King Shield, Night Slash. Oh, he just lets me get the massive Surf off, and he's got the Head Smash that almost takes him out. And now, I mean, I could go for a Moonblast here, because he's probably just going stance change. He's either stance changing or switching out, so, and Moonblast would have taken him out if he stayed in Blade, and now I'm going to go for a Surf that should take him out. And that's very good. I don't know why he wouldn't have King Shielded then Head Smash, like he had nothing to lose from it. I guess that why would you do that as well? You're giving me lefties recovery. And maybe he wanted to get into a range where he could hit me again. But yeah, his Pokemon didn't do enough. His Pokemon did not do enough. Now this Tapu Fini could still win for him depending on the set. If it's like Specs Moonblast, that could be a bit of an issue, but if I can get 2 Nature's Madness off, I think that's all I need, and then I'm good. I think that's all I need. What I quite like about this Pokemon is, with the Misty Terrain, Scald obviously isn't going to be that useful because you can't get the burn. So it's seeing Water-type Pokemon with Surf again. That's always nice. So he's running Scald. Despite what I just said, you cannot get the burn with Misty Terrain up. So that is an interesting choice. I might go for a Moonblast here because it will do a little more damage. Did we see the Moonblast last time? I don't know if he's got it. Yeah, it does. That does better, and it could have got the special attack drop for me as well, which would have been helpful. So he does have the Moonblast. Don't know why I wasn't going for it, but that is going to be battle number 1. Now let us get another. Okay, so we've got another one. There are some cool looking things on this team. He also has a Golisopod, which I appreciate. I'm thinking that that might be a lead Lycan Rock, because I don't really know what else you might use it for. I think Capuchin is not the worst thing here, although I can't switch up moves. No, I can U-turn. I can U-turn and then go into my Golisopod maybe. I don't know how much damage this will do though, because this thing is probably bulkier than... Okay, he's not going to go for the rock type move, so I can go into this and go for the bug thingy majig. He's not going to go for Stone Edge. He probably will just get his Stealth Rock up. Please just let me get the bug thingamajig off. Okay, he just counters. Wow. Okay. I do outspeed though, so I can go for a close combat here, and his team does not like close combat. Unless he goes into Decidueye. Yeah, I'm not doing enough with U-turn. So I can take that out. Capuchin. Do you get it? Because he's wearing a hat. And a capuchin is a kind of monkey. I think that's a pretty cool name. This guy is pretty cool, but he doesn't generally have the opportunity to do much work, mainly because there are lots of ghost types around at the moment. This being one of them. Now, my ghost type switchings are sort of few and far between, which is a bit of a shame. I might have to go into Necrozma here. But okay, so I can't switch out right now, and that's doing too much. So that's not ideal. That's really okay. I outspeed though, so that's cool. You haven't got any speed investment at all, so that's kind of nice. Now I know that I could probably take it out with U-turn. That might be a bit risky, but I'm willing to try it. I'm willing to try taking it out with U-turn. Capuchin could be doing a lot of work this match, so we can take it out with the U-turn right there. And I want to dissuade this thing from coming in. In fact, Damn Girl is looking like a pretty good switch in right now. I'm kind of scared of that there Metagross though. He is pretty scary. Spooky scary. Capuchin has 100 base HP and 90 base defense though, so that's pretty cool. That's something cool. Not that it can take his own headbutt, but it's pretty cool that it has that much bulk to it. Now I'm just going to go for a Nature's Madness right here and hope that he doesn't get any boosts with the Meteor Mash. I can actually take that. I miss. Fantastic. That's exactly what I was looking to do. I'm now just going to protect to try and get some of my HP back as he goes for another Mash. And now I'm going to go for a Nature's Madness again just to try to decrease that attack, that HP to a nice amount where I can deal with it with an EQ. And it's looking here like I'm probably going to have to sack a thing, and unfortunately for me, it's going to be Delmise, and he might be able to get another. He might be able to get an attack boost off it, because I doubt I'll go down to 1, but I definitely want to keep that thing around here. I don't go down to 1, and he does get the attack boost. Not the end of the world, because this thing can come in revenge, and it's all fine. I'm just going to go for an EQ, and that should be good. This thing is a massive threat though. If he preserves it, then that's clever because he knows that I'm Scarf, but he doesn't know that I'm Scarf because no one runs Scarf Got a Jump. No one runs it, and I am a Maverick, and it works, and it's cool. And that is a Fairy type, which is bad. It's pretty much just bad. It's pretty much just really bad. I think I want damage on this. 51% multi-attack. I live, which is fantastic, and I get to KO it because that Rough Skin has definitely put it in range. So he could go into Golisopod here, which does get the priority, which would be able to deal with me. If he goes into Golisopod, I could try getting into Tapu Fini. Can I beat this in a different way, though? Tapu Fini is probably best keeping healthy because it might deal with the rest of that team. So I'm just going to go for an Earthquake here as he lets me get some damage off, which is fantastic. Liquidation, he does take the Rough Skin, so I can. Looks like I can just go for a U-turn here and get that emergency exit to proc, and so I can get this thing in against the Arcanine, which is a really nice situation to be in-ish, unless the Arcanine is offensive with Wild Charge, which is probably worth going for a Protect to judge and see. Or I could just go for a close combat and then be able to get a close combat off on this. Maybe, again, if it's offensive though, that's not going to be the case. Banded might just... Wait, does it resists fighting though, doesn't it? but it would still put it below 50%. Well, this will be doing 90. This is more powerful. But I'm going to go U-turn because I don't really want to switch anything. Okay, he's Rocky Helmet. That's not really something that I would have thought would be a thing. This way is good as well because it means that my Tapu Fini is in at the end of the turn and I'll be able to get lefties and then protect and get more lefties. I don't think Arcanine, I don't think it's going to be a setup Arcanine. I don't think it's going to have a Howl. I have Defiant! What did I do? No, that was good because I couldn't let him... No, he wouldn't have got a hit off anyway. That would have been super nice if I had done that. Wait, what just happened? I did not think that was a thing. Okay, so I completely derped there. I thought that I was switching. I thought that I was switching out. Okay, that's not what I thought just happened. I thought I was U-turning, and therefore I had to go into Capuchin, and then it was just a different turn, and he was going for a wild charge. That's not what I thought happened at all. So, I don't think that I win this one now, because I have to go for close combat here, drop my defense, and then this thing will be able to come in and hit me with... Okay, I outspeed. He's got bulky everything. It doesn't make sense to me. Whether I take this out or not is going to be... I don't think I do. It looks way too bulky. If the U-turn did that much, I'm going to be doing about 40. But that's a real shame, because if I had seen that, I would have just killed it close combat when it came in. Because I would have... I don't understand how that worked. So we're going to close combat here. That was very, very confusing, and I did not know the emergency exit thingy. But yeah, he's going to be able to liquidation and take me out here, which is really frustrating. So that cancelled my U-turn because it was emergency exit. That was strange. I didn't think that happened. I thought that I'd still get my U-turn. So if I had just closed combat, I couldn't because I was stuck in U-turn, so I had to U-turn. I had to U-turn. I would have at least... No, that was pretty much game, wasn't it? Yeah, that was weird. I didn't realize that it did that. I did not realize. I would have been better if I had known that it was doing that. Then I would have been better going for close combat actually, because then he would have switched out and I would have been able to get a +1 close combat off on the Arcanine. Yeah, it was just a stupid thing. I didn't even realize it worked like that. So that's a good learning point. When emergency exit happens, you don't get your U-turn. Strange. Maybe that's just Showdown implementing it wrong though, because that doesn't seem right to me. That does not seem right to me. So we've got a Minior here, which is very scary, and what would be a good lead? It could be like a Sash Minior that tries to set up straight away. I kind of want to lead with Capuchin. Because I can, if it leads this, then I can go into this. Yeah, I'm gonna lead Capuchin. I really want to just Iron Head this, like super bad. I know that's really stupid, but I'm just gonna do it and see how much we do. It should do a ton of damage. Look at my attack stat. Look at that attack stat. I think it will do. Okay, that's great. Flinch. Oh, Encore. I'll take it. Now, he might just let this go down because it's so low, and that would be fantastic. I doubt it. I think Celesteela's probably coming in. But that was pretty great. Capuchin in here doing stuff. I guess that this could come in, maybe set up some spikes or something. Celesteela, yeah, that's probably the play. That still does stupid amount for an unstab resisted hit on this thing. Okay, now I have the hard choice to have to switch in on something like this, and there's not too much that likes to do that. I guess Ankari could do it, but I mean, that could do it. That could do it. I think he's going for an Air Slash. This can live an Air Slash. I could go into this and get my rocks up, but it can't do too much in return. I don't want it to get subs and stuff. That would be unfun. Unfun. I think I'm going to go into Necrozma anyway, as he probably will set up a Leech Seed. That's fine. I can deal with a Leech Seed. I'm just going to get my rocks up. I know that this thing is probably Magic Guard, but it will really help with these two. It will make them a lot easier to deal with. And I think this thing does get T-Bolt. It doesn't get amazing coverage, but I think it gets T-Bolt. I could be wrong though. So we're gonna have Zygarde dog form come in. Zygarde dog form, do you get much to hit? Damn, girl. I don't think you do. I am very doubtful that you have anything to hit. Damn, girl. I think that it's just not gonna happen for you. As you might want to set up a DD, but no, there's 1,000 ways and it doesn't do very much damage at all. I can't escape though, so that's something to bear in mind. Nature's Madness seems like a good play here because he might want to switch into Celesteela. Like, setting up here would be silly. Yeah, so Celesteela comes in, we can get that down to half, which is very nice. And I might just go for a Surf as, oh, I could go into Anchory and get some, oh yeah, Shadow Claw. Shadow Claw would do some damage. It looks to be specially defensive, so maybe a Nature's Madness is another play that I could make. It's gonna get all the health back that I might be able to do in damage this turn. Yeah, let's go into Anchory. Because I think, okay, Flash Cannon, that's fine. Air Slash is gonna do damage though, but Shadow Claw, I should be able to get one Flamethrower. I can live that. And Shadow Claw should, oh, nice crit, nice crit. So probably another Flamethrower. Is there something that I could go into to take that and take it out? You know what, I'm not, well, how fast is it? 243. This thing is faster, so I could just go for a close combat with that. Do I need this for other things? I don't think I do. Is this Minior really, really scary? Have I got anything for it? This guy, are you okay? I think he's healthy enough to take a hit and get a massive hit off. And I've also got, I don't have Aqua Jet though. That would be more helpful. So let's go into Capuchin and claim our close combat KO. That was a lot of cuz. And I don't see what could come in here yet. So Celesteela goes down. I mean, he could bring in his Ditto, and that would be kind of okay. He doesn't have, okay, Golisopod comes in. That's for the priority. I know that my Tapu Fini can take this hit really well. So I think that's my best switch in here. First Impression or Aqua Jet? First Impression, yeah, I can take that super well. And this thing now, Nature's Madness, will send him out. So that's great. As long as they're not at 100%, Nature's Madness will definitely send Golisopod out because of its emergency exit ability, so that's fun. Oh, something else is coming in. Ditto's coming in and transforming, and I'm going to go for Nature's Madness and do a really nice amount there. And probably just Protect here because it's most likely going to be Scarfed. So I can see what it wants to go for while getting some lefties recovery, knowing that it can't do too much. Unless it goes for a Nature's thingy maboobles. And that's fine. Do I have... this guy doesn't want to come in. This guy does not want to come in. This guy can't come in. I don't want this thing to take the damage. Capuchin is probably the best thing to switch in here because I can just go for some Iron Head damage, which should do a lot to this thing. It won't have as much HP as my Tapu does. I'll just go for an Iron Head here. Not really got much to switch in. This guy, because of the rocks, will take enough to be sent out. Minior will go down. I don't know if that would probably live. Okay, so that was actually Unaware. That's interesting. I wonder what the Unaware Clef is for. What kind of thing set up? Don't really know. I can't think of anything off the top of my head. Now, again, I can just go into my Tapu here and probably fire off a Moonblast at this stage because I will be able to take it down below 50%, and if the Ditto wants to come in, it will take a bit more damage from that, so that's good. Nothing really wants to come in on this right here, so yeah, he gets switched out. Is able to live another rock switch in. That's okay, I can deal with that. And he's going to go into the Minior. Now, I don't think that that's the best play right here because Surf is a move that I have. And, I mean, in that form, probably will be able to take a hit. I'm not sure if I can take any of these hits right now. But Surf, oh, okay. So, this thing's really useful. I'm tempted, yeah, I'm tempted just to go into Garchomp and hope that it goes for an acrobatics and just dies to the... Okay, it goes for the explosion. Wow, that would have taken out anything on my team. So I think that was probably the best way to make. He really doesn't have anything for Tapu right now. If he goes into dog, it dies. In fact... No, oh, I thought it said 10% HP, but it's got 10%, is like the 10% form. Right, okay, that's fine. I'll be able to quick attack the Ditto, maybe for the KO. Probably for the KO, maybe not for the KO. My defense is actually quite high, but we like Capuchin, so we can see what we want to do. If he goes into Golisopod, yeah, I'll be able to out-prioritize this, which is pretty nice. I'll be able to quick attack this, which is fun. No, I can't. How? Oh, because it's plus like 3 priority. That's annoying. Now I'm locked into quick attack. I forgot this guy has ridiculous defense though, so obviously I was going to be able to take a first impression this entire time. So he's probably going to try and set up here. I can... How do I want to take this out? There are so many ways I can try and take this out. I might go into Golisopod actually, because then if Ditto transforms into it, I can easily take hits. 1,000 waves is not going to do very much damage at all. And I could go for a liquidation here. I mean, Outrage, would that take me down? I don't think it will. First impression's the move to go for, because yeah, if this comes in and transforms into me, liquidation would probably still kill, but first impression definitely KOs. And then I might go for a Leech Life this time. And there is the forfeit. So that is going to be all for today. Yeah, Passimian is a fun Pokemon, but it kind of needs different coverage. It needs the knockoff, and then it will be great. I think that... Does it get the Poison Jab? I don't think it gets the Poison Jab. I think I looked, and it doesn't get the Poison Jab. Iron Head is pretty nice for getting flinches, and it does hit really hard, and it's got some nice defensive bulk. U-turn is very good for hazard stacking teams, which I'd never really managed to do this time. But yeah, I think it's just lacking in a couple of things, like having the option of poison coverage, having knockoff. It really needs that because it can't do anything to the ghosts at the moment. This set just can't touch them at all. But it's okay because you can U-turn into things that can. So that's what we've been trying to do. It's just annoying, that other battle with the first impression Golisopod, and I didn't really know how to deal with it. Should have just close combated with my Capuchin instead of U-turning to get rid of Golisopod. But yeah, that'll be all for today. I hope you enjoyed it, and please try out some of these sets. They're very fun to use. I'm still going to be doing some Gen 7 OU rather than Pokebank because I want to find out what some of these Pokemon do. But yeah, I've been with you, been awesome, and hopefully see you next time. Goodbye.